Fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
Fentanyl overdoses is now responsible for 2 out of 3 drug-related deaths. In fact, it's killing more people than suicides, car crashes, and COVID. It's a good thing the Biden administration is used to forcing drugs on people. Come on, man, just take the jab. The first 2 are on me. I might even throw in a booster, buddy. Just look at my son, Hunty. Drugs are just fine. He's the smartest guy I know. Fentanyl, of course, is being smuggled in record numbers through the open southern border, simply proving that we can't make anything in this country anymore. Come on, what does it take to set up a pill mill in Ohio? And now there's rainbow fentanyl, specifically targeting kids. And you thought exposing them to drag queens was bad. If you enjoy my content, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Unless you want me to put on a suicide vest. In which case, I'm gonna get killed in the hood. You see this thing? Country music star Jason Aldean is facing pressure after his wife made comments about keeping kids protected from LGBT ideology. Finally, a hoe who isn't afraid to speak up on behalf of us scared Muslims. Just look at her name, Aldean. In fact, in Arabic, it literally means from the faith. Next thing you know, Jason will be singing about patriotically waving that flag on his pickup truck, off-roading with his boys. A Duke volleyball player has claimed to have been called the N-word during a game. It turns out she was lying, turning her into the Jussie Smollett of volleyball. At this point, the FBI will have an easier time finding aliens than racism. Republicans are concerned that abortion will be a hot topic in the upcoming elections. I couldn't agree more with the liberals. Using their logic, we really should do away with all laws concerning child safety. And this will be every immigrant's dream come true. Child labor laws? Get to work at the family Dunkin' Donuts, you lazy toddler. Car seats? That's for precious white babies, you pussy. Bike helmets? What were you, raised on baby formula, marshmallow head? And if I want my kid to know which brand of leather belt I wear, my child's body, my choice. Dr. Leanna Nguyen, one of the foremost lockdown liberals and a certified COVID queen, is in the news once again. Last time we heard from her, she was talking about imprisoning the unvaccinated, firing them from their jobs, and masking school kids indefinitely. Now it has come out that her young son has developed a speech problem from masking for the past 2 years. Whoa, slow down. Are you telling me that there's a dude out there with low enough self-esteem and high enough sperm count to put on an N95 mask and impregnate her? For those who aren't familiar, Mulan's ugly stepsister is a medical doctor and former head of Planned Parenthood, so already has a stellar record of harming children. She was a big proponent of Muslim kids in schools until she realized that it's hard to spell BLM if you don't know your ABCs. In related news, the New York Times reports that the federal Head Start program is mandating masking for the entire school year. Yeah, that's right. Let's take the poorest 3-year-olds in the country and set their speech back by years. What's that? Shut up, DeAndre. We believe in equality here. If Juan can't read, neither will you. On a personal note, meeting a Muslim Republican is like meeting a white Muslim these days. And these guys have so much in common. Both get used to being ridiculed by family and friends. The white Muslim spends Ramadan alone, and the Muslim Republican spends elections alone, just praying all night long that their deeds get accepted. Both have been called a terrorist at one point in their life, and both are just obsessed with walls. ISIS has taken responsibility for the latest bombing in Afghanistan. This particular attack was carried out by an offshoot called ISIS-K. now fortified with iron, tanks, and Apache helicopters. An Irish teacher has been jailed for refusing to use they, them pronouns in accordance with his faith. He's a devout Christian and believes in referring to a female student as her. He's also a devout follower of the English language, refusing to butcher it at the altar of wokeness. What a kook. In an ironic twist, after going to jail and repeatedly getting raped, he was forced to identify as a woman so he could get some relief at the female jail. Every man has a price. Jane Fonda has been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which begs the question, is that a tumor in your pants or are you just happy to see me? And who is Hodgkin's anyway? I'll tell you, he's a gangster. That's what he is. The whole world of lymphoma revolves around him. To be or not to be a Hodgkin's lymphoma, they say. And if you ain't, then you're just a whack-ass lymph. Peppa Pig, the popular children's show, is introducing its first gay characters. One of the children has two mommies. Instead of introducing children to two hot lesbians, of which there are many, none are coming to my mind right now.
5 minutes later.
Anyway, so instead of two hot chicks, they're introducing them to two sloppy pigs. Online comments were quite positive, proving once and for all that both liberals and conservatives finally agree on something. Liberals can push their kids to be lesbians to earn social credit with their friends, and conservatives can point to the doors of hell from the privacy of their own homes.